Talk to me about the Invasion, because I've talked to a dozen wrestlers from their point of view of the Invasion.
Right.
Never talked to a referee. How did the Invasion make you feel with all this influx of referee talent coming in?
And it was, at some point there, we thought we were going to be working for Ted Turner.
Right.
There was many times you're sitting there and fucking Nitro was just booming, and you had Big Show, you had fucking the NWO, you had all these guys, and then they had a lot of talent down there too, and Sting and everything. But it was like, holy shit! So the rating wars, were there in their favor for quite a while, and there was, it's either, man, I'll tell you, if DX and all that shit doesn't do what they did and start off, on their, I mean, thank God for DX and, Shawn Michaels, Triple H and Xbox and them, because they bounced us back, I feel. And then, with everybody else, as far as Stone Cold and The Rock and all that other shit, bounced us right back. We got out of that hole because, at one point, yeah, you actually thought you were going to work down south maybe for Ted Turner if they gave you a job. Who knows if they would give you a job on the ring crew or refereeing and stuff like that. But when Vince bought everything, and Charles and Kane, Nick Patrick and them guys, I was cool with that, man. It was good to see those guys have a job, and and Charles is still going strong. So I mean, it was cool with me because referees, as long as you do your job and you keep doing your job, you shouldn't have to worry about your spot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Don't fuck up, do your job. And, for many years, like, even in the 90s and stuff, Earl was teaching me, he's still doing, main event matches, but I was still getting great matches too, as well. Even on like, I was glad to get that match with Rock and Hogan. You know what I'm saying? Rock wanted me to for that match. And here Earl has a title match at the end of the night in Toronto, but I had Rock and Hogan, which wound up being one of the most memorable matches of history. So and it was incredible that night. So I mean, yeah, it's just it was with all the matches that you do too and everything. I mean, as far as you go into doing like all the pay-per-view matches in your career and everything, it's just so hard to really pick out what's the best match because I've done so many different types of matches too,
Sure.
title matches, so I was cool with all them guys coming in. I mean, it was more probably the talent that had to worry about who was going to take their spot and who they really liked coming over. But yeah, I was cool with it, man. I was definitely cool with the Invasion because thank God we were on top, or else we would have been on the other end of that stick.
Right.
I was just happy some of them guys still had a job. But
I don't want to know dollars and cents. I'm never going to ask money. But
right.
do refs get paid more for WrestleMania? Do refs get paid more if they do big events, or is it a set check every week?
It's called a downside. Yeah, you're on a
Okay.
downside. But so, like, if you had a good downside where, like, I was making like $4 or $5 grand a week, right? So that's great fucking money. Don't get me wrong. I'm working still every week. I'm not working 26, 6 days a month on the road anymore. But I was still doing, I don't know, like 18 days, 28 with the pay-per-views and all that, whatever. And it's still going on your international tours, but I wasn't, killing doing ring crew and that. I was just repping. But, I was making great money. But then, so you go into WrestleMania, you used to get a check from the gate, used to years ago, like, when we did, big manias and like 92 and SummerSlam in Wembley Stadium, like you get these big checks, like for 9 to 12 grand or something like that. So that would be nice. But then, like when you came on your downside, when Laurinaitis took over in the early 2000s after JR, he kind of put the air on the downside. So if you did get paid your $4 or $5 grand a week, right? Now that's talking me. You would get that for WrestleMania. But then they would put this check in your downside. You wouldn't see it. Oh, you made like 10 or 12, 15 grand for WrestleMania, but you never seen it because you were always underneath your downside. The downside is real hard to explain this, they started that a ways ago, but it's called like a bucket system. So you really never see that big check. The wrestlers will now. The wrestlers do, they see that big bonus check whether it's $500,000 for a match, $1 million. You know, I remember I was working Brock Lesnar and Big Show on a live event, on a house show, and we did SummerSlam or one of those big pay-per-views, and fucking I remember fucking Brock's got fucking Big Show in a hold, you know. He's fucking wrenching. He's like, hey, Show, what'd you get for fucking SummerSlam? I did this match, right? I did this fucking match. And I got like, I think 2,500, $3,000 or something, you know. And fucking Show's like, I got 200. He's like, I got 250 or 350 or 300 or something, right? Fucking Show started getting hot. He goes, fucking kitty. He started coming right up out of this fucking hole and lifted Brock right up. And I'm going, are we fucking talking? What? I'm like, are we talking thousands? 200,000, 300,000? I'm like, I got $3,000. They're like, shut up, Chioda. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, for SummerSlam? I'm like, but yeah, they get a big check. And you know what? The wrestlers are getting paid big money right now. And you know what? It's about time. It's about time the talent gets paid and all that stuff. But you know, you got to remember the wrestlers always got royalties and the referees never did, you know. So and that hurt too. You know, if the referees could have got royalties too, man, over the years, man, and the video games and all that. It's a nice little check every quarter. But you know, and I'm glad the wrestlers are making big money now. I mean, look at AEW, man. I mean, they got a fucking like $7-8 million gate at Wembley Stadium in London for all, you know.
70,000.
They got it's about 70,000 pre-sold so far, 60, 70, right? And they're about about 8, 9, 10 million already at the fucking gate, and the English pounds turning into American dollars. Tony Khan's gonna make some money, man. That's for sure. So, and I'm glad there's another business because, you know, that's the thing that sucked. That, you know, that's how I was happy to see Charles and guys come over, because you didn't know, like, damn, what are these guys going to do? All go to Japan? Are these guys going to go here? You know, after WCW folded and he took over Ted Turner's network, Vince did. There's nowhere else to go, man, except for the, you know, all the indies, but no major companies out there now. So then when AEW opened up since then, you know, I mean, they're the only ones that made a real big impact against WWE, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's good because the boys got a place to go now. You know, you're not just stuck working an agreement out with WWE. If you're that good, you're wanted and you're good talent, you got another place to, you know, bargain with.